Hi, it's Sherri Sutton with Connect and Propel, and I've had a few questions on setting up meetings. So I wanted to share one of the tools that I use when setting up meetings. It's a free tool, it's called Doodle, and it allows me to find a time where most people are available. So I'm really just looking to set up my meeting where I can have as many people as possible participate. And so I'm going to share my screen here and show you using Doodle. So right now I'm on the Doodle page, and so I'm going to log in. So you could either sign up right here with the sign up, and it is free. You could sign up using Microsoft, Google, Facebook, or you can just sign in with an email and a password, which is what I've done. And then I'm going to press log in, and it'll take me to the home screen for Doodle. And to get there, it's www.doodle.com. And so you'll see I have a couple doodles right here that I've already worked on. But to create a new doodle, you'll just click on this create button right here. So you'll see it's the red button with the plus create. And then you're going to decide, do I want to set up a group meeting, a one-to-one meeting, or a survey? And so you're going to click on group meeting. And then it's going to bring up a prompt, and you see, since it's a free service and I don't have the premium service, I'm going to have ads, which is fantastic. And I can look at the ads, and then it's going to say, what is the occasion? And so you're going to put in a title. So it might be work group and whatever your title is. So I'm going to say 15 initial meeting because I'm getting ready to set up a work group meeting for working group 15, business is a force for good. So once you put in the title, you could put a location or a note or leave those blank. They're optional. And then you're just going to click continue. And when you click on the continue button, it's going to bring up a calendar. And so you're going to just put in the calendar when it's available. So I'm going to say that I want to set up my meeting next Thursday. I'm looking for a time. So I'm not going to connect my calendar, so I'll say later. And I'm going to use the forward arrow. And so next Thursday, February 6th, let's say I'm available between 9 and 12, and I want to have a 1-hour meeting. So I'm going to click here in the 9 to 10 slot, and it's going to put 9 to 10 for a meeting option. And then I accidentally just put it there, so I'll just X that out and it'll go away. And then I might click in 10 for 10 to 11, and I might click in here for 11 to 12. And what that's going to do is it's going to leave 3 available options for people to see if they're available. So they're going to look at my calendar, and it's going to say on February 6th, are you available between 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12? And they're just going to check which ones they're available. And then once they do that, then they'll be able to let me know in the poll. And so I can go through and select as many times as I want. And if I click on the event, I can make it shorter, right? So if I just want it to be a half an hour, I can do that, or I can make it longer. So you notice at the bottom, there's these 3 little lines. When I put my cursor over it, it changes the way the arrows are, and then I can just left click and move that up and down. So that's how Doodle works in setting up the times for your meeting. Once you have as many times as you want, again, you can use these arrows at the top to go forward or backward on the calendar. Select as many as you want, then you press continue. And once I press continue, it'll ask me about the poll settings. I always leave the ones exactly the way they have them, and then I just click on finish. And so when I click on finish, it's going to bring up a link. So I could either put my emails right here to invite participants, or I can invite them by sharing this link. And when you click on this link, it brings the link up at the bottom, and you can press copy. And once you press copy, you can just copy that into an email and send it to your team, and they'll be able to click on that and go directly to your Doodle poll, and then they'll be able to see what events they can go to. And so I will say, okay, I want to go back to my home screen here. So I'm gonna bring you back to Doodle. in the beginning. And so when you come back, see, here's the one I just set up, but I'll look at one that people have actually voted on. So this is my work group 12 catch-up call. So if I select that Doodle poll, it's going to show me what people's votes are. So you see on this one, John and Leonard and I have voted on it. So here's one where 2 people can have said yes, right? And so I'm looking for a time where we can all meet. So far, February 6th at 10 o'clock is the only time where I have 2 people that have said yes. I'm available all these times because I set up the poll. I only pick times that I'm available. And so that's when I would want to set up my meeting. And so everybody that you send it to will vote, and you'll just be able to look at it to see when people are available. So hopefully this is helpful when you're setting up your meetings and finding a time when everyone is available. And please remember in the work groups that it doesn't matter if everyone is available. You just want to find the time where the most people are available, and then we can either take minutes that we can send out afterwards, do a recap that we can put in ComNexus, or even record the call in ComNexus or on our phone in some way so that we can keep everybody up to date. So hopefully this is helpful for you in setting up meetings, and I'll be creating more videos that will help you set up a appreciative meeting, and I'll be doing some live workshops. So there'll be a lot to learn along the way. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.